Right? Please start.
Okay, so Federico II University is the first like university in the world, and it's the oldest like university in the world. It was created by Federico II, that was a great man, and he attracted scholars and researchers from different countries with different religions and different languages. So he attracted the most valuable researchers worldwide. And now we are still following what was established in the letter of foundation. And in fact, I am in charge of the celebration for the 800 years in 2024. Oh. And we are organizing a huge process of valorization and promotion of both tangible and intangible activities that we make in terms of research, of teaching, of third mission, and so on. We have almost 170 courses between undergraduate and postgraduate. We have 26 departments. We cover all scientific areas. And we are very well positioned for the research activity, both in Italy and worldwide. Of course, it's a very old university, very big. We have 80,000 students and a lot of Erasmus students and 2,700 professors and researchers and 2,500 people in the administration. So it's like a big company. It's the biggest university in southern Italy, okay? And among the biggest in Italy and Europe. We are reinforcing our international relationships. We already have a huge number of relationships, internationally speaking, and we are glad to start relationships with well-positioned university in other countries.
Very good. Thank you. Now we'll turn off Ramaiah. What is CIIC and how is it?
Yeah, sure. I'll just briefly give a introduction about CIIC and what we are doing through a presentation itself. Hope it will be very helpful. So I'll share my screen, just confirm whether it can be visible or not. So is that visible for everyone?
It's starting. Has started. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can see.
Fine. Yeah, just a second.
Meanwhile, Fabiana is also joining. Yeah. Good afternoon, Fabiana. Fabiana, good afternoon. You're mute.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Thank you.
By the way, ma'am, I'll just let it a small technical glitch here, so I'll make it work. Meanwhile, may I know that any specific?
I read the slides. I can add you just to tell you that we have a center in Naples that was promoted by our university that is called CESMA. CESMA, and it's the hub for the academies like Apple Academy, Cisco Academy, Deloitte Academy, Meditech, and we are also becoming the hub in Italy for the agri-tech sector.
Okay, great.
Good, good.
Fine, great. So I'll get into that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fine. So actually, I use this slide to record something, so that video also needs a back, so that's why. Yeah. So actually, this is a Crescent Innovation Incubation Council. It's a separate Section 8 company as a startup incubator, and we are backing up with a institution called B.S. Abdul Rahman Agumon Crescent Institute of Science and Technology. Actually, it is a 40+ years old institution in India, especially in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, actually. And I am myself Ramaiah Chidambaram. Actually, we have two verticals in this domain. So Industry 4.0 as well as life science, so purely into biotechnology and those areas. So we have two campuses in Tamil Nadu itself, and we have around 120 startups with us as well. We are completely expand our network with some global partnerships too, and we did a lot of programs in Dubai as well, some African countries exactly as well. We are trying to improve our connect and bring our startups programs as well as accelerator programs towards European partnerships too, actually. And so this is our just infographical point of view. So we are created around 6.6 million US dollar fundraise for our startups as well. We created around 450 jobs as well. Our startups valuation is up to 66 million USD, and 29.67 crores our startups get turnout as of now as a sum. And we have around 26 startup patents and 65 awards received. And for your information, as a incubation center, we started just 3 years before. We are a 3 years baby. So that this particular track record is somewhat very fast in this particular startup ecosystem, especially in Tamil Nadu in India. And we are recognized in multiple state as well as central government side in terms of our startups achievements as well as our ecosystem support we are given to the startups and all. These are some of our accelerator as well as challenge programs partners. In India level, we have some as well India as well as in abroad. We have a very good connect with the government as well as private ecosystem which can support for acceleration as well as incubation support. And we have very good connect with investors across India as well as Tamil Nadu. And we have very good connect with corporate level business peoples too. And we are giving a lot of freebies from our for our startups from these kind of partners and all. And we have a very good pool of mentors in India as well as international level to support our startups in terms of accelerator program and some other cohort type of programs as well. The startups we are supporting, these are three major startups. VGOT is one of the company recently raised around 200 crores in Indian values, actually valued around 200 crores and raised 20 crores of funding. As well, we have a multi thrust area startups, ARVR startups, social startups, and Industry 4.0 side as well, life sciences and deep tech. So likewise, we have multiple way of thrust areas. As well, we are supporting student and faculty alumni startups as well. In 120 startups, around 20 to 25% we have student and faculty and alumni level startups actually. And these are some test beds. We are creating a test beds within our campus too. So the startups can bring the investors or mentors and showcase their real-time test beds as within the campus too. As well, we did some forward integration kind of a program which can bring our startups to the global market. So in Dubai as well as in some Ghana area, kind of African countries actually. And facility and infrastructure, we have a Center for Industry 4.0 as well as Center for Life Sciences. So we have a cutting edge laboratory over there. The startups can use those laboratory for their prototype as well as product development. We have a 3D printing laboratory as well as robotics laboratory, and we are recently tied up with Intel and built a Intel Unnati Lab. This is the first kind of a laboratory setup in Tamil Nadu in our state. And in India, approximately 20 to 25 laboratories only there. We are one of the that kind of establishment we did on our campus. And this is purely into artificial intelligence, IoT, and smart mobility. In these three areas, we are tying up with the Intel for this particular laboratory. And we are doing a lot of initiative with Intel for students as well as startups as well as faculty side too. And Intel also have a separate acceleration program. We are very keen to bring our startups to Intel Makerspace as well as Intel Accelerator program to give a very good go-to-market plan actually. And this is for Center for Life Sciences. So we are a BIRAC supported laboratory, and BIRAC is an exclusive department which can give a grants and funds to do a biotechnology and life science based researches actually. And we are one of the incubator, we can proudly say we are getting around multiple phases of funds from BIRAC. So that is one of our exclusivity actually. And we have around for genetical analysis and everything, we have a separate bioinformatics laboratories too. And these are some other infrastructure what we have in our campus to just showcase you actually. Yeah, that's it. And we are mainly focusing on these three core values: money, mentor, market. Actually, not every startups are looking for a need of money or need of mentoring and market. So we are personally sit with them, and if they need a market, and we will connect them directly. Or if they in the early stage, we'll giving a mentorship, and once their POC is ready, we'll get the grants to develop their product and all. Then we'll bring them to the market. These are the process we are mainly to here actually. Yep. Thank you. So there's a brief introduction about what is CIIC and what we are doing.
No, to add value to what Ramaiah said. See, I know Crescent Engineering College since I was a student during those time when it was started. I belong to the same time when in 1984, when this college was started, many of my classmates were studying in that college. So I know how this college grew up. It is almost to a level of a deemed university. Here in India, we have public universities, we have private universities, and we have deemed universities. See, all three are in the same level. Why it is demarcated is because everyone can do a strategic fund flow management for each of them. See, Crescent Engineering College, which grew up to this level of 40 plus years now, is being funded by the UAE investors. Many of them are funding this organization to grow, and the CIIC is one which is the one which sucks all the departments or faculties in the university to contribute towards entrepreneurship and development. That's where CIIC is there. And they are now focusing on these two aspects, like what they call it as Industry 4.0 and life sciences. Okay, now why am I into it this? Thing is like, we in World Resource Webinar have been doing a lot of workshops, and we have a division called, Voice of Innovation, which is other than the, division, which we call it as workshops or webinar, and then the one which we call it as DPL development. So for Voice of Innovation, we have aligned with, CIIC. That's where we stand afoot. Like, if any chance of developing people on knowledge levels or grooming levels, then we would like to sign up with CIIC and contribute towards your University of Naples. This is where our thinking is. Okay. Now we leave it to you again, Valentina, you to tell what you want from us and how to go.
It seems you are muted.
Muted. Valentina, you are muted. Valentina, we cannot hear you. Fabiana, please. Valentina, we cannot hear you. We cannot hear you. You're muted.
Deactivate This activity mainly regards the SESMA center I was talking to, because it's more concerned with the startups activities. My department also may be interested in this activity because we are in the management area. So, of course, there are common things that we interest that we have. We usually start overall agreements that are very general, but this can be useful because we start experiencing each other, and then we can focus once we have the overall agreement, specific 10 agreements on specific things that we would like to develop. So this could be the first start. But is the center connected with the university? This is not clear to me. I mean,
it
this
is connected to
center
the university.
belongs
Yes.
to.
Actually,
Okay,
it's
so
it's
then,
a yeah. Please complete your question.
so
I'll answer it. Yeah.
who would be the sector that takes part to the? I mean, the actor, the university is signing the agreement, because if we have Federico II University, who are we signing with this agreement?
You know, for
Yeah,
now,
actually,
Who is the
it
hold
is
on,
counterpart?
Ramaiah.
sure.
Thing is, what Ramaiah is now representing the CIIC, the University Center, and his boss is the CEO of this center. He is the one who will coordinate with the other faculties of the university, and maybe he is signing with the University of Italy.
Okay, then I will check this, because could you please send me the presentation? Because with the presentation, I can involve my colleagues that are in the SESMA center that we have. So I can involve them, and we can have a meeting also with them, and then decide, because in our case, if we have an overall agreement, there must be at least 2 departments that take place to the agreement.
Yeah, sure. I'll just give you a brief on that. Actually, this is a separate Section 8 company under the college, under the university. Actually, like we have multiple departments in the colleges. This is a incubation center. It's kind of a separate department, but it is not hand-over with the same university entity. It is separately created as a Section 8 company. It's a non-profitable organization. It's a separate company.
Okay, so
it has a
from this
separate
point of view,
shareholders and separate directors. Most of the directors are from the university management, actually.
Okay,
I hope you understand.
so from this point of view, the counterpart could be not my university, but just the center. So I have to check this.
Exactly.
But one thing we can do is organizing a meeting with my colleagues, and then I can send them before the presentation to explain who you are and give them some information. And then we can plan another meeting with them, because maybe the relationship could be directly between our center and your center, instead of involving the whole university, you know?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
this is the, so if
before
you
that,
agree.
Yeah, I'll share you the 2 options where we can collaborate from my point of view. It may be a very good options I can give you. One is that we are very strong in nurturing as well as building a startups here. We have already 120 startups. We can it can be a back and forth exchange of innovative ideas or startups from your campus to here and here to there. So that we can do. Already we did one project like that. Every year, India as well as Spain together form an Indo-Spain project. Last year, actually, one of our startup called Form Again, they are partnered with one of the Spain company. Both are from the agri-tech background, and they together develop some product right now. It's around 1.5 crore value in Indian money, actually. So this is kind of a collaborative projects also we can look forward.
Yes, but do you have any funds to start some research together? I mean, do you have any funds available?
You ask me funds?
Fund.
To clarify?
Yeah.
Yeah, we doesn't have a separate fund allocation for that, actually, but based on the project, we can get some proposals and we can do it. Right now,
Okay.
we are not separately allocated because we are also getting a grants from governments as well. Those kind of a model only we go. So this is one of the project. It's came through our Indian government actually. That's why every year they will choose one startup from India and another one startup from Spain, and put together Spain as well as Indian government give a grant to those two startups and they'll work together actually. So for
Okay. So
yeah,
we
that
can
kind of
do
a model.
something similar.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what we can do is that we can connect for a market space. So you may have some startups over there and our startups will be there. Maybe our startups can get market connect in Italy or Europe, and your startups can get a market connect here. That we can do. And after that, the joint research projects we can do actually. At that time, we can discuss how we can get a fund from our side. If we can generate from funds from private or government side, from your side, you can do it. And collaboratively, we can work and we can share the commercial as well as the rights of the project. After that, based on the terms and conditions, we are going to join together. So these are the two things we can do. After that, exchanging the teaching point of in terms of education, giving offering a guest lectures, seminars from here to there, and those kind of areas we can work together from, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. So then send me this presentation. I will forward it to my two colleagues that are in charge of CHESMA, and we will see if we can then arrange a meeting, maybe in the following 2 weeks, so to discuss it and then go ahead with the agreement.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Great.
Right.
Okay.
So
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'll send you the recording also, Valentina. I'll share it to the team.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you all. Have a nice time.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Giovanna. Thank you, Fabiana.
Thank you, everyone. Hi, Krishnan. Hi, have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.